Before, well, going back to I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was about 45, 46, and the year or so before that, I was working in IT. I had a good job, self-employed. I had a young daughter who was about 2 or 3, and then when I was about 44, I found myself unexpectedly pregnant again, lost my contract, ended up after maternity leave not being able to get back into work. Then my older daughter got very ill, and she was in hospital for a long time, and my breast cancer diagnosis came straight off the back of that. Yes, it was like the worst of times on top of the worst of times that had already happened. When they give you the diagnosis, I mean, they said we were pretty certain it's cancer. They do the biopsy, but then I had to wait another 2 weeks to find out the type and what the treatment planned was. So went back 2 weeks later and was given a grading and a staging and a treatment plan. And I was told I could choose to either have mastectomy first and chemo after, or the other way around, chemo first to try and shrink the lump, and then possibly a lumpectomy afterwards. And I chose to start with chemo. It turned out that I had to have a full mastectomy in the end because the lump hadn't really shrunk much. So I then had to go through all the different reconstruction options, which meant going from one hospital to the next and speaking to different surgeons. And although I wanted a DIEP, which is the procedure where they basically take flesh from your abdomen and reconstruct that way, they did feel that given that I had small children and a busy life, and there wasn't going to be much chance of being looked after afterwards, that it was probably not a good time to do it. So I decided in the end to have a reconstruction with an implant, and with a view to having the DIEP surgery at a later date. So I had the surgery, and it was just a recovery from that for a few weeks, and then on to tamoxifen, and that was it for the actual treatment. I know of people that have really justifiably really worked hard to get a good surgery result. You know, they've gone back again and again to have their surgery corrected, and I do feel that I have just kind of accepted that I've got an implant that actually is now misshapen because of the tightening of the scar, because of weight gain, because of aging. My reconstruction that I've been left with is misshapen with a scar across it, no nipple, and it doesn't look remotely how I used to look. It doesn't look remotely like my other breast. Standing in front of the camera did make me realise that it's kind of put to the back of my mind, and I've just kind of accepted that it is how it is, and then hopefully one day I'll be able to get a better reconstruction. A lot of people talk about loss of femininity. It's not a loss of femininity, it's not aesthetics in that way. Loss isn't just about losing the breast, it's about losing the potential you had, the abilities that you had. But I'm hoping that one day I can go back and get another reconstruction done